What are you, president of his fan club?
No. That would be your mother.
What the? Wait.
So I used to grease TF2 on the Xbox as a kid. You couldn't buy TF2 on the Xbox. You had to buy it on the orange box. And the orange box had Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Episode 2, Portal, and then Team Fortress 2. But I think this video talks more about like the modding scene and stuff as well.
When people look back at their first experience with Team Fortress 2, it usually involves downloading Steam for the first time on the shittiest computer known to man and blazing through a brand new magical place called 2 Fort at a whopping 15 FPS.
I feel like I missed out on like a bit of my childhood, like not having a PC growing up, because I was on Xbox, the Xbox, the 360. I never had a PlayStation except a PS1, and I never had a PC. I feel like I'm missing out on all these people that would play like CS Source and stuff when they were kids. If any of you played Serious Sam, by the way, you deserve like a veterans discount. The originals, they're so good.
Hey, wait! Damn!
Okay. I want to ask chat, just to prove that all of you here are like, you know, above the age of 7. What is this that he just did here? His name literally gave it away. One of you is going to say it and you're going to start parroting each other now. No, you're saying Spy Crab because his name said Spy Crab. You didn't know what it was.
Or maybe it involves one of these things, but that's too weird, man. Nowadays, when discussing the Xbox 360 version of TF2, people seem to treat it like some weird novelty that nobody ever really even played.
I do want to say, I love Valve, mostly. They're a good company, mostly. One thing I will never forgive them for is the fact that they kept baiting and blueballing the Team Fortress 2 Xbox community for an update, and it never came. It never came. They did forum posts saying that they're going to start updating it in tandem with the PC version. They were going to do, like, you know, hats, new weapons, cosmetics, all that kind of stuff. They never did. TF2 on the Xbox had, like, 4 maps. I think it was, like, Hydro, Gravel, 2 Fort. They never updated it. TF2 on the Xbox was that outdated that to this day, if you boot the game up and play it, they've still got that glitch where if you taunt and then you jump, like be able to move around while still doing the taunt.
The Xbox 360 version of TF2 was the very first version of TF2 that I ever played. While now it's viewed as some gimped alternate universe version of real TF2, back in the day,
I am so thinking if people still play this game. Because I remember when I stopped playing it and I moved to PC, there would always be 3 servers. There'd be one that was always packed, one that was half dead, and then one that was like one poor bastard that was just waiting on his own for more people to join. He's probably Russian. I just wonder now if there are still people that are on it, right? Because you know, you get those kinds of people that just never actually move on and they just stay stuck almost in like a time capsule.
much was real TF2. I can only speak for myself as a certified console kid, but I never really got the vibe that console players felt like they weren't playing TF2. As far as we were concerned, we were playing the same version of TF2 that released on the PC.
Do you know how many times you'd have an engineer that would build a level 3 sentry right outside their spawn? You would spend about 9 years destroying the turret, and all they would do is run inside, get the metal, and then just rebuild it right there because they've got all the resources to build it.
60 version of TF2. I mean, yeah, I was mad. You know, I wanted the cool hats and stuff, but the truth was my mom didn't even let me use her credit card on the computer anyways, so I wasn't even really missing out on much.
On the Xbox, you could get demos of games. Like, you could get the orange box and you could play the demo for Half-Life 2 Episode 2 on there. I played the demo. I completed it because it's only like 10 minutes long. And then I spent 3 hours looking around on the Xbox store how to buy the orange box.
Something that without extensive modding, the PC version would never, ever be able to have.
The hacks! What is that from again? I just remember that meme where you'd have Dr. Breen with a huge head and he would just say hacks and then he'd throw computers at people. That was Idiot Box, right? That was Gmod Idiot Box. Oh my god. 13 years ago. Oh, it was Das bullshit. Yeah, no, I remember being so jealous of PC players, how they got access to Gmod, and I genuinely thought, again, like, that would come to the Xbox. I was so naive, man. The Xbox, like, you know what? Okay, you know I keep memeing, saying, like, the PS5 has no games. It kind of doesn't have no games, but no, like, memes aside, the Xbox actually has no games. You've got Halo, and that's it.
Some would say, in fact, that it has too many hacks. but hacks in the console sphere didn't really...
I'll be honest with you, I've never seen someone hack in TF2 on the Xbox. I got like 3K hours on it. No, 2K hours on it. I've never seen someone hack. Every other Xbox game, you would always have someone hack. Like on GTA, like he's showing here, you just have people just walk around and money bags would just fall off their back. And that was amazing. There was a thing you could buy called a JTAG. Yeah, there you go, a JTAG. And it was basically, I'm not sure how it worked, honestly, but it basically enabled you to get a bunch of like cheats on your Xbox. It's kind of like jailbreaking an Xbox, I guess. I like this one here. Like it's got the Batman like Riddler thing. Like
hacks were cool. Really cool. Aim hacks.
You always had two kinds of hackers, right? You had like you had the black hat hackers that just wanted to like fuck your game up. You know, the people in Dark Souls that run hacks and stuff that like, you know, they curse your character forever and they just ruin your game. And then you had the good hacks. Oh yeah. There'd be people that modded on COD Zombies as well. Oh my God. Okay. Childhood memory unlocked. I remember Call of Duty World at War, this exact map. I joined a lobby with a guy. And he was like a hacker, right? Like he had all the mods and stuff. He instantly bumped me from like rank 30 corporal sergeant to 10th prestige in a single go. You know the best thing is about Call of Duty World at War? You get an achievement for getting first prestige, and then you get an achievement for getting 10th prestige. It's zero fucking gamer score as well. It's worth absolutely nothing. The developers are literally just roasting you for spending so much on the game.
Hacks, fucking text all over the screen hacks. Hacks that unlocked new weapons and guns, and hacks that gave you fucking XP for free. It's crazy.
I remember playing Left 4 Dead 2, and I thought that there was a guy that was hacking the game because you got like a bunch of CSGO weapons, like the MP5 and stuff. But then I realized that Left 4 Dead 2 censors all the blood in the German version. So Valve felt sorry for them and gave everyone that has a German copy of Left 4 Dead 2 all the CS weapons, like the Scout Sniper and the MP5 and stuff. But I thought that was hacks as well.
As a kid in the golden age of console gaming, hacks were the stuff of legend. Getting a hacker in your lobby felt like running into a celebrity or something.
Bro, this video is like childhood memory unlocked. It's actually so cool.
I remember going to school and there was this annoying ass kid named Jordan, and he would tell me that somebody hacked in SpongeBob into his Call of Duty game, and I was like, that's not true, Jordan. You can't hack SpongeBob.
Why is he using like Tyler 1 as a representation of himself?
Now, if you aren't a giant nerd, you might sometimes forget that TF2 originally launched with the Orange Box, which was a collection of a bunch of games all bundled together for a nice price. Why does that matter? And what does it even have to do with hacking? Well...
What the hell? Bro, I played TF2 for 2,000 hours as a kid. I never saw this once. I've never seen anyone hack in TF2 like ever on the Xbox.
Combine Soldier in 2 Fort. Fucking somebody's cat or something in 2 Fort. In addition to just generally fucking with the map, any model from any of the 5 games on the Orange Box could be spawned in at will during a regular old public lobby.
That is madness. So everything was under the same... You could literally just spawn like the G-Man and Alex together in a 2 Fort map. This kind of hacking is like the poor man's version of Gmod, even though Gmod is free. This is for people that were on the console and they could never get Gmod.
This was the closest thing I ever had to Gmod, and I loved every second of it.
It's genius like how much the frames are slowing down as well, because the Xbox couldn't process like anything more than like 3 characters on screen.
Now obviously I grew up to be very big and handsome, and I eventually got a computer that could run real TF2, and I slowly but surely almost completely forgot about the console version of the game. Online in my adult life, almost nobody was eager.
Oh my god. That image right there is absolutely horrifying. That is like what I would literally be, as a kid, I would just be indoors all day and I would just spam search for a lobby. And until like the Americans came on in the evening, you would literally never find a lobby during the day, like ever.
I felt like the boundaries could be pushed much further, but nobody cared enough to do it. That was what I thought, until I came across this strange little guy and his strange little channel. I was searching YouTube one day and realized that there was a severe lack of footage of TF2 console mods online. Which makes sense, because getting footage of gameplay in 2009 was not as easy as hitting a button. You had to get one of these, and you had to get one of these, and I don't even know what that is, frankly. So
I remember back then you can get capture cards and they were so ridiculously expensive. So you would literally just have these people that like set up their like Sony camcorder and film their screen like it's a scene from The Blair Witch.
Doctor has breached the limits of what I frankly thought was even possible when it comes to console modding. He's even breached the limits of what I thought was possible with TF2 modding, period. Take the project that he says he's most proud of, for example. the source mod Watching Paint Dry ported over to the Xbox version of Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Oh my god.
What? He's also working on porting over the Halloween spells from modern TF2 into console TF2.
So he's literally porting over PC mods from the Half-Life engine, from Source, into... It's so weird how you just get these kinds of people that are dedicated for that, because obviously this appeals to like next to no one now because everyone's moved on. But yeah, you really got to respect how... I can see Rat Lover in my chat, you little lurker. It is a good video though, if you're wondering. You're unlocking a lot of childhood memories for me.
Lost Coast on Xbox. Beta assets ported back into games. Half-Life 2 maps in TF2. Obama.
Wait. How is he getting Obama? Like, that's not even in the Source engine. Yeah, he just gets Obama. I don't know why. Like, I feel if that Obama spoke, he'd be voiced by Jay Schlatt.
It doesn't resonate with me nearly as much as the work Doctor has been doing.
Oh, wow. He got, like, Gmod Construct in as well.
Gmod.
Yeah, honestly, if me as a kid, if I got access to Gmod on console, I would have creamed everywhere. Like, I mean, the guy's, like, 15 years too late. But the fact that like you can retroactively mod that, and it just shows as well that they could have it could have been a possibility.
Also, I get the chance to talk to Doctor before I made this video, and I'll go over the highlights of that conversation right now. Doctor told me he makes his console mod scripts on the PC with a leaked version of TF2. He also came to the same conclusion that I did in this video, which is that the PC version almost doesn't even allow for this type of stuff. Not in a technical sense, but in a community sense.
A man of the people. Based Doctor, an actual man of the people.
To someone who didn't grow up on these console games, it might just seem like I'm losing my mind over some stupid ass stuff you could do in Gmod in 5 seconds. But I do think that there's something to be said about the rebellious nature of modding and hacking console games.
I think it's so cool. I think if you have the ability to give players more through like content and stuff, I think that's amazing. Definitely. You know, like I said earlier about the money bags in GTA, dropping all that stuff. If there's a way that you can improve the player's experience or just give them some kind of like fun or entertainment, that's great, because it's an ego boost for you, because you probably feel better about it because people look at you and think, oh my god, he's a god, and then you're actually improving people's day. It's great.
Frankly, it's just human nature to want to break the rules, even when it comes to games. How those rules are broken though can vary wildly depending on how the rules are set up. People like Doctor, who continue to break the rules in such a unique and cool way, are part of what made playing these games at the time so memorable and so fun. Even if I was just effectively playing Dollar Store Gmod. I am Rat Lobber, and thank you for watching this video about TF2 Funny. And remember, TF2 is funny. Bye.
That was a good video. Whoever suggested that, thank you. And yeah, Rat Lobber, keep it up, man. Good content. I love niche stuff like that. I really do. I really enjoy stuff like that.